everyone, it's Margie from the Westchester Children's Museum. I hope everybody is doing well out there this week in this hot weather. So this week I'm actually bringing you some activities that are some sweet treats. Since it's so hot outside, we thought we'd bring you some really fun sweet treats that have a little bit of science maybe in them too. So today, we're actually gonna do something really fun. We're gonna make some s'mores. Have you ever had s'mores? Maybe you were at a cookout and you made some s'mores. And maybe a caregiver or a parent helped you cook the marshmallows over the grill. Maybe you were camping and you actually were cooking your marshmallows over a fire. But we're not going to use a grill or a fire today to make our s'mores. So what can we use? What's another heat source that you could use to make s'mores that's not a grill or a fire? Well, we're actually going to use one of the biggest heat sources, and that's the sun. So, get ready to make a solar oven to make and cook your s'mores in. So let's get started. So what do you need to make a solar oven? You just need a few things, and I think you can probably find most of these things at home. So the first thing that you need, and the most important thing you need, is you need a pizza box. So next time you have pizza with your family or your caregiver, save the box. The next thing you're gonna need, and I know you know these, but you're gonna need some marshmallows, and you need the bigger marshmallows. You're gonna need some chocolate. I love chocolate. You're gonna need some graham crackers. You're gonna need some plastic wrap. And one of the most important things that you're gonna need that's really gonna help your s'mores come out really good is you're gonna need some tin foil. And lastly, you're gonna need just a wooden skewer. And that's for something very special that you'll see. So let's get started in making our solar oven. So the first thing that you need to do in order to make your solar oven is you need to, with your caregiver, cut a hole in the top of your pizza box. So you need to cut a 3-sided square in the top of your box. Then what you need to do is you need to tear off 2 pieces of tin foil. And first you need to open up your box, and you need to put 1 piece inside your box. And you can just crunch it on the sides, lay it flat, and then you can close the box right over the tin foil. There you go. Next, what you need to do is you need to put some tin foil with the shiny side facing towards the bottom of the box. And you also need the shiny side facing up when you put your piece in the bottom of the box. And you just want to kind of crunch that around the top of your box. Okay? Now you can tape it if you want it to be really secure, but it should stay pretty well for you. Next, what you want to do is you want to make your s'mores. So I made a couple ahead of time here. So there you go. I have chocolate, marshmallow, and graham crackers, and I have 2, and I'm gonna put them actually right in my oven. Let's put that one on top. There we go. Next, what you need to do is you need to lift the top of your box once again. Then what you wanna do is you wanna take 2 pieces of plastic, and you wanna cover this all up. Okay, so you're gonna cover that all up. You take my other piece of plastic, and we're gonna cover our s'mores up with the plastic wrap. I'm gonna cover those up. I'm gonna pull it And you may need 2 or 3 pieces depending. And then I'm going to close my oven down and make sure that it's all covered. And there is no place where the plastic doesn't cover our s'mores. And then we're going to close our box again. Okay, so now what you want to do, because we want to keep the top open, because the top of this is very important, we're going to put a nice skewer to hold that open. So our s'mores have been outside in the sun for about 20 minutes. Let's take a closer look and see what happened. So let's take a look at our s'mores. It looks like they are done. And they took about a half an hour, and that's all. And that's because it's a really hot, sunny day today. So now it's time to do the taste test. I can't wait to taste it. Let's go. And yum. Wow, wasn't that fun? Those s'mores were so good. So what happened and why? So solar energy comes from the sun. And our homemade oven actually trapped light particles called photons. Those photons actually generate heat. With a little bit of help from our reflective tin foil, those photons actually went through our plastic wrap and to our s'mores to generate heat and to make them cook and melt. So that's what happened and why. So a little bit more about solar energy. Solar energy is actually used today for many different things. So to heat hot water, to cook, as we did with our solar oven, and even to heat buildings. It's actually used to create electricity now with solar cells. And it actually can be used to take the salt out of water or to even dry clothes. So using solar energy or the sun as a resource is a renewable resource, which a little bit unlike oil or coal. And it also does not pollute our beautiful earth. So that's a little bit more about solar energy. I hope that you all had a great time and enjoyed your s'mores. I sure did. It's Margie from the Westchester Children's Museum once again, and I love doing all these fun activities with all of you. Please come visit our website. Every Friday, new activities come out, and there is also PDFs that you can print out, or you can watch these tutorials on YouTube. So please join some of our fabulous online programs. We have a very long schedule every week. It's Margie. See you again soon. Thanks.